All right, welcome back to the VoBall. So you finally made it to round one. Congratulations. So during this round, we're going to learn and focus on the jab. Now, what is the jab, you might ask? That's the jab right there. That's your front hand always. That's what your jab is going to be. That's your offense. That's your defense. That's your rangefinder. That's your measuring stick. The jab is the most important punch in boxing. So when we're throwing a jab, we have to make sure that we're lined up correctly. Now the jab in boxing is known as a number one. So when you hear me say number one punch, that's what I'm talking about, the jab. So right now, we still got to focus on our footwork, making sure that we're in the proper stance, making sure that our knees are properly bent, making sure our hips are pointing in the right direction. I'm going to use the VoBall right here. I don't want my hips facing right here. Why? Because that squares me up. I'm going to keep that good angle. You're going to have my elbows into my body, hand down, still got that good form. And when we're throwing that jab, I'm going to pretend like I got a cup of water in my hands. I'm going to pour out that glass of water and bring it right back. Pour out that glass of water, bring it right back. Notice when I do that my palm is facing down and my chin is down as well. I want to make sure that I'm lined up correctly so that I'm not blind, that my chin is not up in the air. I want you to consider your shoulder at sea level. Your chin always has to be below sea level. Look at it from this angle right here. I'm throwing my jab. Look at that. Can you see my chin? No, you can't. You see my chin? No, you can't. Why? Because I got it tucked below sea level. That's for your own protection. You want to protect yourself at all times when it comes to boxing. So now that I have the proper form of throwing the jab, now it's time to introduce my lovely assistant. You got to understand, she is a martial artist for over 10 years. Now she's a personal trainer. She's a boxing coach and kickboxing coach. So I now like to introduce you to my lovely assistant, Nicole. Nicole, come on down. All right, so now that I have Nicole here with me, we're going to demonstrate in depth the properties of how to throw a proper jab. So we're going to keep them hands up real quick. Give me a couple good jabs. Throw them out there. 1, 2, and 3. Hold that last one out there. I want you to pay very close attention. Point number 1. Look at her fist. They're turned down. Remember I told you about pouring that glass of water out? They're turned down properly. Palm is facing down. That is the proper way to throw the jab. Never want to have your hand sideways, but always have it turned over like so. And while you're seeing her hand turned over, look at these beautiful gloves that she has, huh? VoBall style. Show them real quick. Oh yeah, bring them back up. All right, so you can get those later on in time. Now look at the shoulder. Notice the rotation that is in there right now. Remember when I spoke about it and I said that the shoulder is kind of like sea level, that you got to have your chin below sea level? Why is that? Lift your chin up. Bam! Why? Because when her chin is above sea level, it's open game to get knocked out. In boxing, we have to practice for protection at all times. You got to protect yourself at all times. Chin's down now, looking good. I'm going to look right here, starting with the feet. The feet are in the proper angle. Look at that right there. Perfect angle. The knees are slightly bent like they're supposed to be. The hip is in the proper position. It's not facing outwards where it's squaring up, but she has that good angle to where she's lined up as if she's showing the bow and arrow. Look at this right here. Her fist is protecting her chin on this side. Remember what we said? Protection at all times. You got to protect yourself at all times. Everything's lined up. Now we're going to implement this on the VoBall. So get ready to use it for the VoBall. Just give me a couple good jabs. Nothing too fancy. There we go. And let's use the ball now. There we go. Notice how she's staying focused on the ball. This is one of the biggest things about the VoBall. 3, 2, and hold it. The biggest thing about the VoBall, the focus, the hand-eye coordination, your timing, your accuracy. These are the fundamental things that you need to be a good boxer. Matter of fact, not even just a good boxer, but the fundamental things in just about anything that you do, whether it be basketball, baseball, football, and hell, hockey. You can use it just for about anything, but you have to have that focus, the hand-eye coordination, the timing. All that got to come in a package. And we got the package right here for you, the VoBall. So let's do that a couple more times. I want you to throw it. What she did before was the beginning state. I'm going to have you do that just a couple more times again. Give me about 3 ones. Good. 2, and 3. Hold it. So that's the beginner's version. When you're just learning the VoBall, you just want to take your time and work your way up and everything. Learn the mechanics first. Work on the accuracy. Work on the timing. Work on the focus. Once you get that, then you can step it up to what we might want to try to call level 2. And now we can take it up a notch. Go ahead. Fine. Notice how she hit it off the ceiling and caught it with the right hand. Give me one more good one. Beautiful. Notice how she caught it with the right hand. So when you're throwing a jab and you have to catch something in return, whenever you catch a jab, you must catch it with your right hand. If somebody's orthodox throwing a jab at you, orthodox means your left foot is forward, right? Southpaw means your right foot is forward. But when somebody orthodox with their left foot forward is throwing a jab at you, you must always catch it with your right hand. You try to catch it with your left, you're leaving this part exposed. Always keep that in mind. I throw that one in free of charge. So now, let me take this next one. Let's move it up to a more advanced state real quick. So you already got the beginning part, right? You already, right here, bam. Now you work the technique. You learn how to focus. I was on the ball. Now let's take it to the second stage. Well, I'm going to hit off the ceiling, catch it. She showed you that, right? And then now I'm going to go to a more advanced state. Continuous punching. Snap. Right off the top of the ceiling, everything came off smooth, still maintain my good position. That is how you throw the proper jab. Those are your options. I'll see you in the fight zone when it comes to that number 1 punch, the jab.